Recycling is something that has been ongoing at the university for quite some time, but ResLife takes it to another level.
The Mid-Campus Housing Project is part of our Residential Life Master Plan, which was started in 2001. It's basically a big project that is to either construct new or renovate all the existing residence halls on campus.
In these new buildings, we have designed in specifically trash recycle rooms where the recycling that is gathered throughout the building in the different recycling containers can be gathered and consolidated and then easily moved off-site to locations where we typically work with outside vendors to do our recycling.
Each floor has designated recycle bins with different slots for aluminum and glass and paper and gloss paper. So every student on their floor has access to being, more sustainable and more recyclable.
The student room furniture, we used to do solid wood, thinking that that was the way to go for quality product that would give us long life cycle. And we've reevaluated and done a lot of research, and the product that we have now is actually a laminate product. All the parts and pieces are put together with cam lock systems, so that if a part or a piece of a desk, a dresser, or whatever is damaged, we can just take it apart and replace that piece. So not only is that environmentally friendly, but it's fiscally friendly for us.
If we're done upgrades, remodel, new buildings, we're going with the Armstrong Instantaneous, which heats the water as the student demand call for it. Eliminates storage tanks. We heat it to 140 degrees, which also kills any bacteria, and then step it back down to 120 before it disperses out to the buildings.
There's a certain minimum amount of fresh air that you have to bring into new construction or buildings, and those air changes have to occur so many times per hour to keep the air from being stale.
We push in 100% outside, conditioned, filtered outside air into your room so that you've got a constant air exchange. And the reason we do that is it cuts down on, doesn't cut down, eliminates pretty much mold, mildew, the Bigfoot smell that you normally get in some hotels and motels and what have you. And also if your roommate would have a cold or yourself, that air exchange is so fast that the odds of you getting that cold or that virus from your roommate is dramatically reduced.
The building systems in terms of the heating, the cooling, the temperatures, the water flow, all of that is remotely monitored and can be set up or back remotely so that when students leave for break or a holiday, they can set temperatures back or up to save energy during that period and then set to automatically come back up when the students are arriving.
Now our medicine system has the ability to control and watch every individual room, plus the intake of the whole building, and the people who watch over us make sure that that our moisture level or our humidity is staying where it needs to stay, that the rooms are staying exactly where they need to stay, because they'll show up at your door long before you even know you got a problem. You probably won't even have to call.
True. And they're monitored, as Dean was saying, daily, so the ability to take a look at any particular room in any of these buildings is done from one location. So your travel time going back and forth like we have to do in some of the older buildings is eliminated in a lot of cases. So if we need to make adjustments depending on weather change outside or whatever, we're able to do that, and that's a great help for us.
The toilet and shower divider partitions are a solid polymer type material which contains between 25 and 70% post-consumer materials. So you've got the recycling built in right there with those particular materials. If you'll look at the lounges, the main lounges at each of our new facilities here, you'll see that it's a lot of glazing facing out onto the courtyard. That allows natural light in, but additionally, that is highly efficient glazing. It's double pane with specific coatings on different sides of the glass that in the winter will actually allow heat to come into the space, but in the summer when you've got a lower sun will actually reflect the heat and keep the space cooler.